Hey friends, so this video we are going to learn how to add exponents into the order of operations. So remember, you've learned PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You learned the P, the parentheses, brackets, and braces. You've now learned what the E stands for, those exponents. Multiply, divide, left to right, add and subtract, left to right. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to just add that exponent equation in. So the most important thing to remember is that we have to do it in that order. We have to make sure it's right. In the United States, do people drive on the left or the right side of the road? Well, in the United States, we drive on the right? The steering wheel is on the left side of the car, but we drive on the right side of the road. What would happen if people tried to drive on the wrong side of the road? They would get hit by a car, right? They would get hit. It wouldn't work. So it's just like in order of operations. We have to have rules. What would happen if there was no rules about whether to drive? People could just drive willy-nilly wherever they wanted, and it would look like this. It would be crazy. Okay? So we need everybody to follow the rule. An exponent indicates repeated multiplication. We've learned this. We've talked about this. We know that this means 3 to the third power. 3 cubed means 3 times 3 times 3. It's not 3 times 3 is 9. It's 3 times 3 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then 9 times 3 is 27, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put that straight in to our order of operations for today. So if I were to do this example right here, what am I going to do first? Right, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply in that one first. For this one, what am I going to do first? 3 times 6 minus 4 squared. I'm going to do the exponent first. I'm going to figure out what 4 squared is. 4 times 4 would be 16. For this one, what am I going to do first? Oh, yeah, the parentheses, what's inside. I'm going to subtract, okay? All right, so let's try these examples here, all right? So obviously, they look pretty similar, right? 3 squared times 5 minus 2. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to change this font. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 squared, which means 3 times 3, which equals 9. So then I end up with 9 times 5 minus 2. Well, now what do I do first? The multiplying. 9 times 5, 45, minus 2 equals 43. Not bad, right? Not bad. Okay, let's try another one. This time, I've got the multiplying, an exponent, and subtracting. But I need to figure out what my exponent is first. So 5 squared. Oh, yeah, that's 5 times 5, which equals 25. So I need to do 3 times 25 minus 2. Well, 3 times 25 is going to come next, which is 75 minus 2 equals 73. That doesn't seem too hard, right? No, it's not bad. Ooh, that one looks crazy. It looks so big, but we can do it. We can so do it. Okay, so what are we going to do first? We're going to do the parentheses first. So in the parentheses, 6 minus 3 is 3. 2 times 5 plus 3 minus 3 squared divided by 3. Notice it just replaced what was in the parentheses and it rewrote the entire problem that the airplane pulled out. What's up next? Exponents. 3 squared is what? 9. So now this time, again, it's rewritten completely, but it has replaced it with a 9. Now, what do I need to do? Multiply and divide. Remember, I do that left to right, so I can go ahead and just do them together. So what is 2 and 5? That's going to be 10 plus 3 minus 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So notice how I took these two and replaced it here, and then these two and replaced it here. So the only thing that was left was the 3. So now I get to solve 3. 10 plus 3 is 13 minus 3, which is 10. So even though it looks big, long, and scary, it's not actually big, long, and scary as long as you break it down into parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, remembering that these two are left to right, no matter how they come. Let's try another one. So this time, what am I going to do first? Is there any parentheses? No, there's not any parentheses. So there's nothing for me to write there. I don't think these planes move. Okay, so no parentheses. All right, exponents. 5 squared. 5 times 5. Well, that equals 25 times 8 divided by 5. Now what do I need to do? Multiply and divide. So I need to do 25 times 8. Well, maybe I don't know that, so maybe I'm going to say 25 times 8 over here, which 5 times 8 is 40. And you would have carried your 4 up here. Oh, that's in white. I'm sorry, friends. And then 2 times 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20. Oh, that's it, 20. Okay, so you're going to have 200 divided by 5. Let's go over here. Which is going to be what? So maybe you say, I don't know that, so I'm going to turn it on its side into a long division equation. 20 will go into 5 4 times. It doesn't, 0 divided by 5 is what? Oh yeah, it's 0. I would bring down that 0 again. So my final answer is 40. Doesn't seem so terrible, does it? Okay, how about another one? True or false is, let's see if I can stretch this out. It won't let me. It's all locked. It's okay. All right, so is parentheses 6 times 3 plus 2 squared minus 2 equal to 20? Let's find out. So what am I going to do first? Oh, yeah, parentheses. That's first. 6 times 3 is 18 minus 2 squared, which I don't, yeah, I do. I can possibly, nice. Okay. Oh, goodness, I did it. I messed it up. Okay. 2 squared minus 2. All right, so what is 2 squared? 2 times 2 is 4. 18. 18 minus 4 minus 2. 18. Oh, this is supposed to be plus. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Thank goodness. What is 18 plus 4 is 22 minus 2 equals 20. So is it true? Yes, it is true. That one is correct. Okay. All right. So you have today to do a worksheet to practice, which shouldn't be too horrible for you guys. So make sure that you are trying your worksheet and you're sending it to me. It's called Let's Practice. It's only 3 problems. And then there is a game that is attached that you can play. I don't need to necessarily see the game that you're doing for me today. I just want you to get on there and practice and see how well you can do. Thanks, friends.